Alright guys, hey, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. This is Scrotitus and we're hanging out in what is gonna be our new storage and sorting facility. I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty excited about it, so let's get right down to it. The mod pack and items that we're going to be using to create this storage monstrosity is going to be Red Power. And they have a fabulous thing called a sorting machine, which I absolutely love. And we are going to be using it to sort out our items. So I want to go ahead and jump right into things. I'm actually trying to find... there it is. Ender chest. I think this should work. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe that it should work. And what I'm going to do first is just plop it right... How are we going to put this on here? I guess we'll do this first. Or wait. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to need... I guess we'll just plop a piece of wood there for now. But what I want to do is do this. There we go. Uh-oh. That's somebody's stuff. Okay, we're going to use an ender chest, but we need to make it unique to ourselves. So let's take care of that first, okay? Okay, so what we've got here is our ender chest, and it can be configured to different things. So you could have multiple ender chests that locate different items. Now, obviously, someone else is using the triple white system. And so what we need to do is make our own. And I think I'm going to try all reds first. And if you didn't see that, if you guys don't know, I made rose red by just converting roses that I picked up. And to change the colors, you simply just right-click on them. And you know what I might do? We might do red, white, and blue. Be patriotic here. Oh. Nope. Let me... Can I not do that? Let me just try the red again. Red, red, red. Okay, now let me try red, white. That blue won't work for some reason. Let me try lapis and see if that makes a difference. Maybe we can dye it with lapis instead. Red, white, and blue. There we go. And white is bone meal. Come here, bone meal. Bone meal. There, red, white, and blue. Perfect. We get our United States ender chest. So anyway, we are going to be making sorting machines. We're going to need one transposer, and that's going to be connected to the bottom of this. We're going to need a crap ton of pneumatic pipes, and we're going to need some paint and paint brushes, and we're going to need a redstone clock and some red alloy wiring. I forgot to make the alloy wiring, didn't I? Well, we will have to make some alloy wiring with you guys throughout the episode here. Alright, so let me go ahead and first cook up some copper. And while that's going, let's talk about paint and dyes, okay? Take this out and we'll get this ready for our red alloy wires. So, paint and dyes. Dyes are gotten from tons of numerous things around the world. We just did with the blue, you saw lapis, white is bone meal, red is rose red, and it's from flowers. The cool thing about Feed the Beast is that there are tons of extra flowers. And what's kind of cool about them is that they all can make dyes. So you saw those were buttercup flowers, and we got orange dye. We've got a purple flower, and guess what? It makes a purple dye. You guys are following yellow flower. And calla lilies, you got it, light gray dye. And so from these, then, we can do combination. We can make pink with red and white. We can do light blue with indigo and white. The only color that I don't currently have is, actually, isn't there there's a magenta. I'm not sure how you get magenta. It's not really a color I'm interested in anyway. Green is the only color that I don't have, and I don't think it's yellow. I don't think you can make it with yellow and blue now. It's from cactuses, and I don't have any cactuses in the area, so unfortunately that isn't going to work. But what we need to do with this now is make paint, because the way the sorting machine works is it paints the colors onto the pneumatic pipe so the sorting machine knows where to send different items. So that's a pretty cool concept, right? So first things first, we need to figure out how to make paint. We have to show you how to make paint cans first. This is actually a really simple process. We made a bunch of tin plates here, and a tin plate is made by iron ingot and tin ingots. Okay? It's 2-to-1 ratio for those, by the way. So we've got our cans, and we need to actually, or we've got our tin plates, and we've got to make them into paint cans. And you just simply make a U out of those, and each one gets you 3. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that enough? Let's do 12. That should be good. I don't think we'll need more. And our miscellaneous box for the time being is right here. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead into jump fast mode. What we need is our paint cans. We need flax seeds, and then whatever color paint you want to make. Alright, so let's get into this, okay? Alright guys, so there we go. We've got lots of paint cans all ready to paint our tubes. So how do we make pneumatic tubes? Well, you take brass ingot and you put it on either side of a piece of glass, and boom, you got 8. Now we are going to need quite a lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw out an arbitrary number of 10. I don't know if it'll be enough, but we've got lots of brass. So let's just make those to start with, and then get to work, okay? Well, that's not true. First, let's go ahead and craft the 3 machines we're going to need. We need filters, we need transposers, and we need sorting machines. So let's go ahead and make those as well. Alright guys, so we've got our sorting machines, we've got our transposer. We're actually also going to need a battery box, and we're going to have to tap into our solar panel power over there. It'd be cool if I could do it right here, but I may not be able to. We'll figure that out in a second though. So let's head down to, this isn't where I dug it out. Where did I dig it out at? It's around here somewhere, guys, I promise. Do I have my jetpack? Yeah, let's put that on. There we go. There it is. Alright, so this is where we dug out, and this is the basis of what we're doing. So we need to get that piece of wood out of there first, because our transposer is going to go in there. And I actually forgot that we're probably going to need our screwdriver as well. Oh, I forgot that I connected this all up too. Silly me. Anyway. Let's head over and get our screwdriver. I can't wait to label these, because I am all over the place right now with finding stuff. I have a general idea, but no specific idea where anything is. So anyway, this is where our filtration sorting machine system is going to be running from. And first things first is that we need a transposer, and we need it right there. And we need it to be pulling things out of the chest in the middle. And then we simply just add our pneumonic piping right there. And let's go ahead and go around the outside and actually put our pipes into the chest first. Okay, so we get an idea of what we want them to do. Okay? See what I'm saying here? I'm not going to be able to get around. Should have done it this way first. So we're doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, can you only go in the tops and bottoms of these? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Because we'll just dig. A lot of these wooden planks that I put down are actually going to end up getting dug up. It's okay. And we'll do this, this, this. Oh, no. Is that one going in there too? It's going to go in there. Okay, that's fine. It's a work in progress, guys. Well, actually, silly. That's what the paint's going to be for. Stuff's going to be going in different ones for the time being, and we just need to realize that whenever we paint them, we may have to wait on those barrels too. I'm not exactly sure how those are going to work. Mumble, mumble, mumble. I know it's probably hard for you guys to hear me. Just talking to myself, trying to figure out how to do all this. And actually, looking at this, I'm thinking this is probably the best way right here. Just go like this. And we'll run them up right here to the tops. Why does it give me wire? There. And we'll go like that. And we'll go like that. Okay. And 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm going to go around and do the rest of these guys. And I'll meet you right back in a second. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, we've got pipes on the back, so all of our chest, as you zoom around the outside here, and it's all set up the same way. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is just run these pipes down into the system here, and I know what you guys are probably thinking, oh my goodness, they're connecting all over the place. Well, we are going to straighten that out in just a second, and this actually makes it easier for us to place these pipes. So I'll just show you real quick how this is going to work, and then I'll finish connecting and painting all of these. Anyway, here we are down here, and as you can see, we got our pipes going up. And we can connect them right down here, right like this. There we go. Alright. And so then our sorting machine is also gonna, I think we're gonna run it to this side. I don't know why, I just arbitrarily picked it, and I'm out of brass cables again. But anyway, so it's gonna come out from here and shoot down along here, and then it's gonna go one of two ways, either that way or that way. And we may actually need a sorting machine on either end here. No. We'll put a sorting machine right here. First things first. And we'll get it right there. Let's make sure we have it facing the proper way, which is that way. See those eyes? That means that it's going in this direction. Alright, so it's going to pull it, and it should actually just suck it right in based on that. And then if we click into this inventory, what you see is all these different slots. Now obviously it needs power, so we'll have to connect it up, and we're going to have a battery box, like I said, hook up to the top. But what you do then is you set these to different colors. So I know that one of these is going to be red, and it's going to have all of our redstone in it. So I want to set that line to red. And you do that by clicking red, just like that. And then also over here we have our, I may have to knock these out for the time being. Also believe we have our nickelite chest, right? Yes. It's still one of those. And still one of these, as well as one of these, because our lapis is in our redstone chest. Alright, so then those are two separate chests. So let's set up a blue one for the nickelite. I wish I had that color. That matches perfect. Oh, I missed it. Alright, gotta go back around. Blue. Close. There it is. Alright. So then you put your blue in the blue column. You put whatever's going to the red, and then we need to paint the tubes, okay? And we do that up here. Okay, so then there's your paintbrush, and you saw that's just a wool and a stick, and then obviously we need our paintbrush to be what color we need. So we take our paint can, and boom, we've got a blue paintbrush, and you saw that our bar went down a little. We're going to get a lot of use out of this paint, and we also need a red one now. Okay, so then we got our red and our blue, which is what we signified those different pipes to be. And I hit the wrong button. There we go. So let's head over to this piping here. And right now, like I said, it's all a mess. It's all connected everywhere. Well, what we do is we take our brushes here, and we say, all right, this is red, red, red. This is blue, blue, blue. And now, the only things that'll flow through these pipes are the things designated for these chests, which is pretty awesome. Test it out. But that's the basic thought here, guys. We have our transposer here, which we're going to replace. We're going to put a lever here. We're going to replace this block. Put a lever with a clock on it so that this transposer runs off the clock. It will take things out of here, send it down into our system, and we'll parse around to these different colored blocks, which will be indicated by the different paint colors and settings that we put on each sorting machine. Red going in the red chest, blue going into this blue chest, and then anything else, I didn't mention this, anything that's not painted is just going to go ahead and automatically scoot on by to the next one, and that'll bring it over here to where we'll then have these ones painted. We'll have another sorting machine. You know what? We probably want to have a sorting machine here. I did not think that through. Let's see. If we put a sorting machine... too many clicks. Right, like that. Yeah. And then we'll put a pipe on the side. Like that, into it. That should work. And actually, we could probably save on some piping as well. Same with that. We should be able to save that piping. The more I'm looking at this, I think I have too many pipes, which is good. It'll save me in some creation. But that's the basic layout, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you by setting all of these up, but I am going to go ahead and do that off screen right now, and then we'll get back together once we have all those pieces laid out. Okay? Sounds good, guys. We'll see you in a second. Alright, guys, so we've been hard at work down here, and I just wanted to show you our finished product. Ta-da! So, I think it looks pretty good, actually, and the functionality, I couldn't really ask for much more. Let me give you an example of what we did. I gotta pick one that's fairly... those two chests are empty. Well, here's an idea. what I did was repeat the pattern of the painting the pipes with red, blue, yellow, orange, and then white is our auxiliary. And oh, excuse me. And then at the end here where our barrels are, we did the colors of black and gray with white as our auxiliary. Wash, rinse, and repeat. So, let me show you real quick here. These chests, we have our Thaumcraft stuff indicated for red, and we've got our mob drops for blue, and then we've got 2 empty chests right here that we haven't dedicated yet. Over here is a little bit more complex of one because this is actually where our ores are going. In these 2 chests, our ores and our metals then smelted and our precious gems, all that stuff is going in orange and yellow. And then we've got coal going in blue and the Zycraft. I don't know what they're called, gems or whatever. But what we did differently here, as you can see, we have this symmetry where it's just one into the other all the way around. Here we couldn't do that because of the orange and yellow required too much. Well, orange specifically. These aren't all the smelted irons, and this is far from all the dust that we have. So we dedicated an entire sorter to going into this orange pipe. So that means that this one can then handle all of our ores, which again, these are not all of them. This is just what I had available. Zycraft going into one, and coal going into our blue chest. So then that's how that goes. Then we just need to ensure that every sorter has this blue alloy wiring going into the side of them, which we have that running all the way around. And then we have our collection point in the middle. Let me show you how it works down here, and then we'll go up top and we'll start up and test it, okay? So right in above this block here, we have a lever. And when it's switched, that then unpowers that, which sends power through this block, allowing this torch to light up. Follow me so far? That torch then sends a signal through this alloy wire, powering this block, which then unpowers this torch, which then we have a reaction up top. We have a lamp that will light. And then from there, we have a redstone signal going into our timer, which will then send a signal into the transposer. Okay. Now, above here, we have a redstone engine. This redstone engine fires off of this torch getting lit, which then starts sucking out of the chest above, goes into a buffer here, which then is pulled out of with the transposer, and into our sorting system it goes. I guess one quick note to mention, this last chest in the sorting system all the way around the outside, this last one here, is labeled as white, and that's going to be our miscellaneous chest. I actually am considering making 2 miscellaneous chests for the time being until we have more of our items sorted out. But that's kind of what the finished product ended up looking like down here. Let's head up top here and check out how it functions and what it looks like up here. So without getting into the nuts and bolts of it, guys, this is what we've got. We've actually gone and we were given an ender chest by one of the guys on the server, which is pretty awesome. And we've got tons of crap in here that we can go ahead and sort out. So let's go ahead and just throw a couple more random things in here. We don't want that to go first because that'll take forever. But we want to see this stuff that we have dedicated to different boxes. And that should be a good test there. And we'll cut that down, cut that down. Okay. So we just come up here, plop, 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 throw all of our stuff in the ender chest, flick the switch, and this light comes on. I love these lights, by the way. These are awesome. But that fires up our redstone engine. So let's go check it out quick and see it in action and prove to you guys that it does work. So the first thing we had in there were those sapphires, and you see they're going into the buffer here and then coming out the transposer this side with each tick. Okay. Whew. That was close. We're back, guys. So we haven't really missed anything much. The zombie flesh is coming through, and it's coming into this one, getting labeled as blue and getting shipped up. What do we got next? A screwdriver. All right, doesn't go in any of those chests, so it goes white. We got saplings. I know personally that the saplings go over there. This is a Thaumcraft item. So it's coming through, and it's going to get labeled as red. Boom, right there, red. Awesome. We got a mob drop. I think that's actually blue right here. And how are these items doing? They're still getting sent around. Yeah, okay. Did I miss it? Yeah, there's those. Those are obviously Thaumcraft items. There's an ore. Let's follow this ore around because this will be pretty. This will be helpful to see how this works. Because this is the box that's dedicated to itself, ores and dust. So this is the one where I have it separate. This one labels it. Oh, ores and dust. Boom. Actually, I forgot that it's this box that has it separate white, and the white separate here, which allows it to come through over this one. Nope. Actually, if we're on to cobble, that's probably the end of the good stuff. We can actually peek up in our buffer, and we see it's empty. It's handling one thing at a time. What I was going to do... Okay, apparently you can't put a piece of dirt there. It glitches out. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to see this timer. There we go. If we want, we can actually speed it up and get these things moving around here a little bit better. I hadn't messed with it. And here's our cobble over here, guys. It should be going up right into one of these. Yep, there's our barrels up there. You can see them. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the episode. This is our sorting facility. I think I've got things shown and explained fairly well, but if you have questions on how these things work, feel free to give me a shout. They are a little confusing. So I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. You can comment on the radio, comment on the video, or you can go ahead and shoot me a tweet over at twitter.com/ScroTitusPlays. Anyway, guys, this is ScroTitus. It's been a good episode for me. I've learned how the ins and outs of these red power sorting machines work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you all in the next one, where we work out a thermopile over here. We'll see you.